Good day, everybody. We're doing something a little different today. So I moved the cows, or the yearlings, and I've been wanting to tighten them up, but this last week I've been fairly busy. And so I was just putting them in fan patterns along the way and letting them go for 2 days. So today, Sunday, I'm around, and I think it's the 7th. I'm around doing some fencing and some work out here, and so I set them up on a fan, but I came to the far end of it, and they're only going to be here for an hour or maybe 2. This is 0.7 of an acre from this post to that post over there with the white insulator on it, to that step in, to this step in over here, and back over. This is 0.17 of an acre. So that guy there's 1,000 pounds. That one there's 850. There's 2 in here that are probably pushing 750. There's a bunch of them are probably hitting about 650. And then there's one small one down at probably about 450. So I think I had estimated somewhere in the lineup that I had 7,500 pounds. So for clear numbers, let's just call this 0.2 of an acre, although it's not. It's 0.17 of an acre. So at 0.2 of an acre, I would times my weight by 5. So 75 times 5, 50. 50,000 pounds. I'll have to do that number and get back to you, but anybody can do the math. That was just quick math in my head, and my head ain't working right. Okay, so 75,000 pounds would be on a, if you're times it by 10, so we're at about 32,500 pounds. And they are busy in this little spot, but I'll tell you what, I tried just for shits and giggles the other day to send them into a 1 million pounds per acre paddock. These cattle barely had any room to move in it, and the young ones, the younger ones, the smaller ones, they just pushed right out of the fence. They are not used to being that tight, and I think that would take some work to get them used to being that tight. So I'm going to try this for a couple hours, just see what they do. I'm pretty sure they're going to kind of fill up and lay down, and then I'm going to come back and I'll open it up and I'll let them have the rest of the fan for the rest of the day. And just doing some experiments where I can maybe keep track of things along the way, and I just, sometimes it just takes time. So that's what we're doing. And I'm standing on top of my quad here, and I'm parked on top of a little blowout knoll, so I've got a different perspective of than just side view. I'm looking down at them a little bit more. Yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think of them. Let me know what you think of the idea. I know there's no water here, but they will be able to go back to water in a couple hours, and they just drank when I was setting up this next fence. They went down and drank, so we're not gonna hurt them in any means or shape or form or way. So easy does it. I'm not the kind of guy that runs my cattle without water. They sure like their moves. That when they get onto fresh grass, they really give her. So all right, we'll talk to you later. Maybe I'll do an update later and put them together. Hello everybody. Okay, so it is April 6th, not 7th, and It's been about 3 hours. And to be honest, it's good for a lot, but I think I could shrink this down again a bit. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not what I'm looking for. There's the poop. The manure is not bad. We have dung beetles already. April 6th. Not many, a few. It's not bad. We're leaving a lot, but that's okay. Kind of just blasting over things this spring, and hopefully we get rain. Some things get activated. I was up here about an hour ago and they're all just laying down. But we did get a pretty good walkthrough on this. I think they could have taken a little more, so I could probably shrink it down next time. I'm not disappointed with it. I'm just learning, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm having a hard time getting them tighter. It's my brain. It's not that I can't make the fence tighter. It's just my brain. I thought, man, this should be pretty tight. But it don't seem to be. It's not nowhere near what they would class as highly intense. But like I said, okay, so we got 7, 14, 21. That one's probably 600, so 27. Little speckle 800 is probably about 450. 3150. The black one is probably about 500. I still say I'm only 7,500, maybe 8,000 pounds in here right now. And I mean, they're growing every day, so the pounds go up every day. I would say we could cut this in half for these little dudes and still get a better impact. All right, so I'm going to move them. I'm not sure if I'll be able to manage it. I should be able to manage it with one hand. I'm going to let them out so they can go for water, and then I'm leaving. So they'll have the rest of this pie shape to do their thing, and then I'm just going to lock them out of here and see what it all looks like when it's said and done. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You coming? Come on. Come on. Come on. It's a warm day today. These guys still got their winter coats. I'll tell you what, in the heat of the sun, they're panting. They're warm. Well, they'll start shedding. But they've got very good hair coats. There's no patches on them. I have not Ivomec'd for 7 years. And I have no intentions to start. So low inputs, guys. I don't put much into them besides moving them. And they're healthy. All right, like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think. I'm going to edit this with the first one, and then you guys will have it all together. Talk to you later. Bye. So, sometimes people wonder how to keep cattle out of the water holes. And you've seen how I set this up, but let's watch how it works. So, they're coming down. They're a little shy because I'm standing here, but so they can get to the edge, but they can't go all the way in. You see they're drinking on the clean water side. So yeah, it gets a little puggy around the sides, but that's pretty minor compared to having them go into the water and foul it. So they can reach underneath the wire and they can drink without a problem. And they get to the clean water. So there's a little trick I learned. I think Greg Judy even gives them less. They gotta sometimes even get on their knees to get down there, but this is just maximum disturbance where the pugging is, and once they move away, that all has time to come back. So I guess we'll give you an update on that as it does. And I'm not saying that it'll all come back in a year, and maybe a guy might have to throw some seed down to make it better. But that's how I utilize these little puddles in the springtime. I just fence them along the edge and let them do it, because pretty soon, you know, I won't say pretty soon, I actually hope it rains a little, but it'd be nice if it rained. But if it doesn't rain in a month, this puddle's gone. But honestly, in a month, I want to be out of this area completely. So, see, they can get water. They don't need much space to invade the water hole. And it keeps your water clean, like we can see right to the bottom in quite a few places. The grass is coming up, the water grass is coming up inside of it, which is cool. Yeah. So they drink, and they're back on. You know, the black one's heading back for some mineral, and thought I'd add that to the video. Talk to you later.